What's going on, guys? My name is Matt, and this is Steve. Say hi.
Hi.
This is Final Boss, where we go back and play Final Bosses and talk about them and whatnot. This is a fan favorite of Batman fans. Joker from Arkham Asylum. Wouldn't you agree? One of the best.
I'm not even a comic book fan, and even I'm offended by this.
just so offended. It's sacrilegious.
Yeah, like...
I see when it comes to like things like this, where they do something different with a character or whatnot, and people get a little peeved because it's different. I'm sometimes like, whatever. This is terrible. This is bad. Like that, they ruined the character with this boss. I mean, obviously the entire the rest of the game is great. It's not like I'm not like the Mass Effect 3 fans that are like, oh, this 15 minutes ruined the entire game. But this is bad. Like I'll agree. Like this boss sucks. Like
the entire game, I loved it. I was so into this game. I did so much in it. Like I loved the fights. They felt natural. They felt like unique. Every time like you got into fights, and then I got to this, and then I finished beating the boss. And the first thing that came to mind was, that was it.
Yeah, you were shocked. You were literally shocked.
I was dumbfounded that so many people had the right idea about this boss fight. Like, everybody was telling me, man, this boss is so bad. You're going to hate this. I was like, oh, come on. It can't be that bad.
Yeah, right?
It's like, I was just kind of, whatever. And then I got to it, I was like, wow. Yeah. They weren't exaggerating this.
Like, it really, like, I don't, what's weird, like, more, not insulting, but it's like more like weird about it is that you have this whole game where it's like has so much like cool like comic mythos in it, and like it's so, if you read like the Arkham Asylum comic book, like that comic book's really dark, but this hits great points with it, and then it has like the aesthetics and whatnot of the animated show. Like it has like all these awesome elements, and also has all these like data files about all these comic books. And then they straight up like a 5-year-old would not know to like, you wouldn't do that with Joker. Like you don't do that with like, you ruin it. Like
yeah, I mean, I definitely like I said, I don't follow comic books. I enjoy them. I like the stories and everything. Yeah. I like reading all the backgrounds of characters. But I never got into it very big. So, like, listening to the logs and everything in the game, it was awesome. I learned so much about them. And even before that, I know Joker is like a psychological person.
That's his whole purpose.
He just likes to mess with Batman.
Yeah, that's his basic purpose in life, really. Yeah,
that's like the only thing that gives him joy is trying to break Batman, like, mentally, morally.
Yes. Yeah.
But this is just totally different from what Joker's all about. He's like, I could totally see Joker planning to release a bunch of Bane henchmen on Gotham.
Yeah. And locking Batman inside Arkham Asylum. That makes total sense.
Something like that. All of that makes sense. Joker taking the drug himself, that doesn't make much sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
Even more than that, like, he's able to think clearly with it.
Yeah.
Which is like...
Yeah.
Man, kind of absurd.
Yeah, and it's like, it's the thing with, there's been, I'm pretty, like, hopefully I'm not wrong, because I'm like pitter-patter with the comic books I read. I'm not like consistent. I read like the big ones usually. But I know, like, Joker has opportunities to kill Batman. Like, he has opportunities to kill Batman, and he doesn't do it because he won't, like, the reason is to mentally break Batman, to show that you can break him. And like his whole philosophy with like anarchy and whatnot, it would be like the definitive thing. That's what, like, even if you saw Dark Knight, like that's what the whole movie's about, is to change Two-Face, to change Batman. It's not about to kill him. It's about making him break his code. He literally said, "I want to break your code," or he said something like that. Yeah,
something along those lines.
I said literally. He says something along those lines. Yeah, but like. Yeah. And to like inject yourself with a steroid and try to kill him, like, is there any purpose? Like, I know he injects Batman with it, and he fights it off, and that's that. So he's like, I'm just gonna kill him. Whatever. Is that it? Like, I don't. Like, I guess that's what they're implying, right?
That's all I got out.
Yeah, that's really all I got out of it.
Well,
like,
I can't seem to beat you. I'll make you like take this drug, go crazy, and everyone's gonna hate you.
Which even that, I'm like, all right,
like, I'll unleash you on Gotham.
Yeah, right. And
yeah, you can just imagine a Bane with a bunch of bat toys, bat gadgets.
but yeah, like that, like I was trying to think about like rationalize it, like maybe like he's trying to enrage him to make the drug come out, but I'm pretty sure he fought it off already. Like it's out of his like. He doesn't need to worry about it too much anymore, you know?
Yeah, which even that by
and
itself...
And then
like,
we haven't even talked about the gameplay yet, which is, it's just the same thing you've done already.
Yeah,
and there's no, like, real innovation to it. Like, even the Harley Quinn fight, it had electrified floors. There's nothing... Is there anything to this, really?
This is
like,
just a straight fight.
It's a straight fight. The walls are electrified, but doesn't really force you out of an area. You're just standing there and comboing.
Away from them.
Yeah. And then you pull him down, and you punch him in the face, and he swings around a bit, and you just wait it out, which... I never really liked
nothing you haven't experienced already with the
anything else. Oh, the Bane fights.
The Bane fight and the Bane henchmen, like the henchmen that have the drug already. Yeah. It's the same exact.
And
thing.
You've done that. You before this, you had a really crazy fight with like it was like 2 or 3. I forget.
3, I think.
Yeah, you fight those Bane henchmen, and you fight a bunch of, and it's like really tough. Like, but even then, you want something special to end the game with, and like for this game, it would work.
What's interesting is like I would even go so far as to say that those, like the Bane fight and this one, actually had more to it, just because they would go around picking up the henchmen's bodies, throwing them
and you had to dodge that.
Or,
you could ride them.
Yeah, you could ride the henchmen. The Bane fight actually had both henchmen and Bane trying to kill you at the same time.
Yeah.
So you had to deal with the henchmen as well as get out of the way of Bane, who's like all supercharged and Hulk-like and like all that.
Mm-hmm.
And this Joker's like, he waits for all of the henchmen to be done, waits for you to pull him down.
Yeah, you're really not even fighting Joker. You're just kind of like
surviving waves of henchmen.
Yeah, you're like humoring him until you can pull him down and punch him in the face. I really don't.
And it's just like. It's silly.
Yeah.
To me. I mean,
it's and you know, like I remember like playing the Bane fight the first time was like really interesting and fun because it had that he charged at you, you had to throw him with a batarang and then dodge. That was cool.
Yeah. Oh god, it took me a while to realize what I was doing with that. Like I just kind of kept throwing batarangs at him, hoping for the best, and would occasionally get lucky.
It's like really exciting when it landed like for the first time, and like I don't know if like you played it more recently than me. I think we talked about the bosses. I don't think a lot of them have something special like that. Like
and batarang thing, or
like something that was like really cool that they incorporated like that is closely tied to the combat you've been using. And like I'm trying to think, like it doesn't sound like that happens with the
most of them follow like a fairly regular. Like if you're not just straight fighting people, it's going to be aside from what's it called? Scarecrow. I mean, there's no direct combat, but it's all like evasion.
Yeah,
which is Batman through and through.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's really cool. It's so dark too. I love that.
Which I love every part with the gargoyles. I love those parts.
Oh yeah,
they're so good.
That's what I like. This series. Well, now it's a series,
but the game itself is so well done.
Yeah, you have like great especially you haven't played Arkham City. The combat, it gets even more intricate. And it's really cool. And then they build up the stealth parts even more. It's like a backwards, and
I love like listening to Joker tell his henchmen that the bat was in the room, stuff like that.
Yeah. What's the thing? It's like a backwards survival horror. Like you are the stalker, and that's what's cool about it.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You haven't there's not many games that do that. Like it's. That's why I think people have problems calling it a stealth game, even though it is a stealth game. It's just that you're a stalker, which is really cool about it.
It's a toss-up. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely parts that you benefit from being stealthy, but there are parts where they're just like, they throw you into it. It's like,
oh yeah,
look guys, he's right here.
No, that's what's cool. It has that ebb and flow. You always want that ebb and flow, you know? Like, that's what you want.
It's got that great balance between these parts. Yeah. And it all culminates, and you're like, yes, I'm going to get to like do some great stalking. I'm going to get to do some like great sneaking or some great combos, something smart, clever to like take out the Joker.
Yeah,
and it's just let's punch him in the face at all times.
Because that's the thing, like the Scarecrow.
Although we get fancy here,
you get very fancy.
Gel.
When I saw him do that, I thought his hand was going to explode. Like
it probably should have.
Like a damn hot dog in a microwave or something like that. I thought it was going to straight up explode right there.
Well, I mean,
or probably, I guess, I don't know. Is that Kevlar?
Realistically, I don't know if Kevlar can survive.
I don't think it can, no.
Explosives, but whatever. He's Batman.
Yeah, there you go. And he's Batman.
Mean, he broke his back and recovered it.
But yeah, like you said, like there really isn't an excuse because of the Scarecrow fight. Because it's like I'm trying to like put my mind in the mind of my mind in the mind. Trying to get inside the head of the game developer and see what they were thinking. And there is really no excuse to not have a good fight there. Because you have the Scarecrow fight, you can do something, not like a straight up fight like the Bane fight. You can do something unique. Like, why not? Like, it's something.
Yeah, you can.
Jesus. I think
I will say it's probably hard to give Joker as like a final boss.
Yeah, he's more
because he's that mental. Like, he's just a mastermind behind everything.
Yeah.
Never
That's the thing. That's what's
heavy.
tough about him. And I'll agree with that. I thought Arkham City had a pretty cool ending, though. You didn't play it, so
no.
yeah.
Maybe
it was satisfying.
Okay.
Without sacrificing what Joker is. So
like I don't. I think it would be hard pressed to get a satisfying boss from the Joker.
Yeah. No, I agree.
A satisfying boss fight, and I think it might kind of like fit that BioShock sort of thing where just having a resolution, some kind of end cutscene, or like some kind of ending sequence would be sufficient to give you that feeling of closure.
Yeah.
Where this was like, yeah, you get your closure, but it's cheap and
it came
dirty
from
and
like such a bad, not a good.
It left me with a bad taste in my mouth for the rest of that. For like all of the good that game had, it just didn't sit well.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, which I bet you did.
Depends what you mean by this.
Hold on, let me start over again. Hold on. There was a space that I could start over.
Silence on the set.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, and check out some of my other videos, including things that are going to happen at the end, which is right now. That was a quote. That was a quote, I think.
What quote?
Doesn't it go like, and here we go. Damn it!